Good morning, birders. Out on another great survey here in central Texas. Weather's looking really nice today, so hopefully we'll get to see some really interesting birds. Already hearing the normal dawn chorus. Got a Nashville warbler singing, northern cardinals, Carolina wrens, white-winged dove, Buick's wrens, and there goes a mourning dove. So let's go see what we can see. There's a mockingbird doing an ash-throated flycatcher call in the distance. Now he's moved on to a bluebird. You can always tell mockingbirds because they repeat their calls 3 times. So if you hear a whole bunch of different birds coming from the treetop, but they're all repeated 3 times and it moves on to the next bird, you're likely dealing with a northern mockingbird. Chickadee. There he is. Nice little chickadee. Carolina chickadee. And the lesser goldfinch flying over. Got another chipping sparrow. And it's a nice sunrise over the old owl box. Seen raccoons in it, yet to see an owl, but you never know. Flyover of about 10 lesser goldfinch. And a scrub jay. Not sure how well it's coming through on the video, but there's a lark sparrow singing back there. They sound bunting-like, nice, beautiful call with some whistles in it, but it sounds like they've got some static interference as well. It's doot doot bzz, doot doot bzz, doot 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 bzz. Oh, some. It's like a thrush. Now this is where there should have been some nice video of a hermit thrush, but while I was taking pictures, I guess I fat-fingered the record button and didn't get any video of it. But we still got a few of these nice pictures here. You can see the spotting on the breast, little white eye ring, and especially note the reddish tail here. It will help you differentiate it between other thrushes out here, like the Swainson's thrush, which doesn't have that reddish of a tail. like the water level is a bit backed up. Guess all the leaves and pollen falling in there has made a little makeshift dam. Might be some birds down there. There we go. Used to be some red-shouldered hawks that messed up in that tree. That was quite a few years ago now. Always good to check those, see if they come back. Oh, I think I just heard a golden chiclet. Nope. That is a black-throated green warbler. They are somewhat similar in their songs, but the golden sheep warbler is more of a rising buzz, 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 or a warbly buzz, 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 lazy oh daisy. While the black-throated green warbler's song is a sort of a parabolic pattern, buzz, 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 buzz. You can still hear it, so let's go see if we can find it. And there are, of course, the quite loud Carolina wrens and northern cardinals that you can hear singing all around.
It's gone behind some of that vegetation, but black-throated green was down there taking a bath, along with the northern water thrush. Now, look at the throat of the northern water thrush. It's always really good to have, because the northern and Louisiana water thrush can be somewhat similar if you don't get the great details on them. Yeah, a little bit of difference in buffiness and the coloration of the belly, and the way the eye line or eye stripe is shaped. But if you get a look at the throat, the northern water thrush has a streaked throat, while the Louisiana water thrush has a plain white clean throat.
Oh, what's that? Looks like a raven. Flying overhead. It's a common raven. Landing in the treetop.
And flying overhead. He's not going to let us have a look. Oh, that looks like it could be a nest. That's where that raven landed. I'm not sure if that's the raven's nest or one he was trying to rob, but it looks the right size for the raven. Let's have a look at these vultures over here. We might hang around and see if the little raven, or big raven, might come back. And here, in all its beauty, is a black vulture. You can see the dark head even from here, even though it's a bit backlit. Click off a shot or two of it. Show him off a bit better. He's premium on. There we go. Good vulture. Ooh, there looks like some waterfowl. Indeed it is. It is a coot. Not a coot. And I can hear the larkspur again. Not the best video of the coot. But we'll get a picture or two. Oh, great blue heron flying over. Anything else out on the pond? barn swallows flying by. There's the barn swallow. Several of them. Might be the ones nesting up at the main house. Been nesting there for many, many years. From here, actually, I'm going to take a look at that nest. Oh, good lord, that is not a raven nest. That is a great horned owl nest. It's looking down at us right now. Wow. That is amazing. That's a first for this property. I've never had a nesting great horned owl. Heard them here before, occasionally in certain years at night, but I've never seen one on the nest. So that would explain the raven's landing. I've been trying to mob the owl nest and then realize not the best idea to do on its own.
Oh, I hear something over here. Yep.
You hear that loud spick, spick noise. Chip. That is the northern water thrush. They give a very loud, harsh chip. Well, that looks kind of dark and ominous. Hopefully I'll maybe be able to hear an owl or a Chuckwill's widow before that rolls in tonight. Got another survey tomorrow. Might be getting a bit of rain. But it's spring migration time. It's never a bad thing. You never know what a change in weather might bring in. Summer tanager flying by.
Well, that was a pretty decent morning of birding. Got a nice look at the owl, a bunch of other good birds. Overall, pretty good morning out on the survey. Yeah, even getting a mourning dove as a send-off flying overhead. So, that's it for this morning. Come back this afternoon. I try to drive away, but I'm still finding stuff.
Nice cardinal. And we have up here, finally, black vulture. Notice the short tail and the car getting in the way. And up on the telephone pole, stocky little white-winged dove. So I'm back now doing the evening section of the survey I did this morning. It's a bit more overcast. Actually feels even a little bit cooler than this morning. Getting a little cold front maybe coming in. But there's still some birds singing. Got the summer tanagers singing in the background. Mourning doves, white-winged doves. And of course the chickadees, cardinals, titmice as usual. So we'll go see what we can find. Here's another nice bird. We have got the Woodhouse's scrub jay. Sitting right here. Telephone pole. Distant, but still cooperative. So we'll go check out the pond one more time, see if Mama Owl is still around in the nest. See if we can beat the rain. Got a common raven flying by. And is she still home? Yes, indeed. Same place as this morning. Here's Mama Great Horned Owl. Hey there. Be interesting to see if she hatches anything out. Come back maybe in a couple weeks, see if she's feeding chicks. And our coot. With red-winged blackbirds singing in the background. Massive amount of Franklin's gulls coming in. Very low. Must be driven down by the storm. Come on. Here they come. There they are. Not sure if they're showing up on the screen or not, but several hundred migrating gulls. Driven down by the storm. Wow. Oh, cool. Oh, they're going down. They're not stopping here. Oh, some are circling. No, they're gone. Come through over here. Catch them this way. Let's go. Gulls. No, they're coming across. Here they come. Catch up. There they go. Let's see if we can track them to where they're going to land. They either kept going or completely touched down somewhere. Nice. So it's a bit dark, but right here under the eaves is a barn swallow nest, and Mama Barn Swallow is sitting in there right now. She might be on eggs, or she might have already hatched the chicks out. Not sure, got up here a little bit late, didn't see any feeding behavior, so I'm guessing she's still on eggs. But she's been up there for several years. This is always returning to this little platform. Looks like a black-chin hummingbird. No? Fairly long, somewhat decurved bill, and lots of tail bobbing when he's hovering. Ruby throats don't bob the tail as much, and their bill is straight and shorter. And I did just get buzzed by both parent barn swallows. One flew out, one flew in, then that one flew back out, and I'm still hearing peeping from up there. So, yep, they must have already hatched their brood of chicks out. Not sure how many, though. Last year they had 3 or 4. Success! The time is 8:13 p.m. and it's a little bit after sunset, overcast, and I've just heard the first Chuck Will's widow of the night. They're starting to wake up already. You might be able to hear the barn swallows. Even though it's getting dark, they're still trying to feed those chicks, flying in and out, grabbing as much of the little insects as they can before it gets completely dark.
So, I guess that's about it. See you next time, birders.